and welcome everybody to this Tuesday's running of Lost Ruins. So we left off after a big, crazy wrestling match and little xenomorph action as Teclin wild shapes into this monstrosity. What do you guys do?
Oh,
Heinrich's going to kind of rush over behind these boxes and like defensively hold up his axe and basically just go, "What the fuck are you and what happened?"
yeah. It's still Teclin, just different flesh. And I'll try and kind of climb up a little bit. I don't know how, I don't have a climb speed.
Is that you speaking? It's still Teclin, but different
Yeah.
flesh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all buzzy, clicky.
And
I'll
still
come
in
down
common,
with
correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
I'll kind of take a moment and you see him kind of shudder, and then the Ankeg spawn seems to kind of drop dead, and Teclin comes crawling out of its corpse.
Sammy kind of watches in fascination. This is just such a strange process.
Which part did you crawl out of?
Ripped out of it. It kind of melts as he's coming out of it.
Main body, torso, legs, thorax.
Yeah, what are you talking?
Torso, big enough to hold Teclin. Although
Yeah,
that's going to get
Heinrich
complicated
is still
later.
going to be like axe guarded, like not ready to swing, but like defensive and just.
Oh, shit.
I just
You
do
want to
reassuring.
explain what the fuck that was?
My flesh is not necessarily as permanent as it once was.
You see the butcher kind of look over. Never seen a druid shift into that before.
Well, I'm not your typical druid.
Was it
clearly.
voluntary or?
Can we talk about it later? We've got things going on here.
And
I don't want
as you're doing that, you just see the butcher just reach down and just fucking slaps the baker across the face. Wake up! And he kind of comes to and
Butcher on the right,
now
Baker on the left.
you get out of here. You see the baker kind of pick himself up and this ain't over, butcher. And he leaves.
So who was that?
Us. The baker. Him and his family think they should be the ones running things here in Alverton. Not my brother.
Is that Baker the one who's running against your brother, or is he just one of his men?
His son.
Does this happen a lot?
What, good old fist fights?
Well, no, more just trying to intimidate you to not run?
Oh, with
Brother to run.
with the baker and his family, it goes back generations of animosity between us.
So there's more to it. Okay.
I mean, his dad sits on the council to begin with.
I thought that they were a little bit more neutral than that. That's what we were told.
They are. At least outward appearances.
Well, it really looked like he came to try to permanently disable or kill you.
Nah, he wouldn't have gone that far.
I beg to differ.
Seems to me like he turned high tail and feather and you won.
Like I said, it goes back a long time. Oh, Baker and I were friends at one point. He always... Well, he never could get the best of me at wrestling. And that's never sat quite right with him. Oh, he's gotten me good a few times, but never able to finish the job. And
So it's his inferiority complex.
And this will only sit deep in his craw yet again. As for these other louts, well... I didn't see anything.
When he says that, Teclin starts like going through pockets.
What should we do with them?
Oh, you leave that to me.
Okay.
Guessing he keeps pigs.
He does.
Do not
Free
eat
food.
So, Teclin, you start going through the pockets,
Yep.
and you find, some, the basic weapons that they were wielding. A set of brass knuckles, a short sword. But you also find a total of 12 gold.
Which, I'll gather it and then I'll kind of hold it out to Thalia.
General question to the DM. So the baker brought in all these extras. Did the butcher have extras as well, or was it just like a attempted hit, essentially?
The other guys weren't doing anything, really. Like, they were there kind of...
But they were there.
They were there standing around, and then...
They drew first blood.
Yeah.
Seems to me he's looking for a fight. And if he's looking for a fight, it shouldn't be behind closed doors.
Should be in an arena.
You mean like this
I agree.
Like this big
a-
open pit we just fought in?
Imagine this. we get people to pay for seats, we put up a big arena, and we settle this once and for all, the way politics should be settled, with violence
Well,
Yes.
You're talking...
and money.
Yeah, but that's what the games are for.
Games, you say?
So
Yeah.
why not bring the games into the politics?
Because we don't hold the games in Alverton. Those are at the Harvest Festival in La Maria. Way to the north.
Why not hold your own harvest festival?
We do have our own Harvest Festival. We just don't host the games.
Why not host your own games?
Because La Maria hosts the games.
Go on, take.
What's wrong with two games?
Take a hint.
More bloodshed.
Take
When's the next game?
during the Harvest Festival.
Do we know when that is? Like specifically?
It's on the calendar, kind of.
Oh, okay.
Like the month of
Only spring right now, so a few months.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, like Harvest Moon, first month of fall,
I see it.
like 6 months away.
So post it around. Invite your own commerce.
Jason, take a hint.
Heinrich for you. Doesn't take hints.
But I can't. Sometimes you can't differentiate between Heinrich and Jason.
That's why he plays it so well.
Oops.
So, this all aside, when is your next meeting or whatever for your brother for Grimshaw?
I believe we established that it was either tonight or tomorrow night. I don't
Yeah,
That
okay. I
was
couldn't remember that.
tomorrow
I didn't write it down. Okay.
tomorrow night.
And we know the location.
Yeah,
And then I didn't hear, did Talia take the gold or not?
I was told you to keep it.
Okay, well in that case I'll hand out 2 gold to everybody but Talia. Talia gets 3.
Fair enough.
Cute.
Pippin will remember this.
yeah. Little thing pops up on your screen, Techlin. The party will remember this.
There was
Everyone likes that.
it didn't divide evenly.
No.
And then yeah. Oh, were any of them still alive?
No.
Just the
Okay.
one that ran away.
We had one run.
Did
So
you
whose
actually
nose
allow
you
him
want us to
run
break?
away?
I will pick up that short sword.
Yeah, you can just grab it out of the compendium.
Yeah.
So Butcher,
Hmm.
whose nose you want us to break?
Nobody's.
Nose buddies.
I didn't want you
Oh.
involved in this fight to begin with.
Well,
Well, it didn't seem like a fair fight.
Ah, what's fair? Don't forget the real reason you guys came to meet him in the first place.
Right.
yeah, I had pulled that up.
Which we never quite got to before all this happened.
Yeah, no, we did not. We were buying elk. And then that happened.
That's really fresh meat.
Yep.
We came up from further south where there's been quite a few orc attacks. Have you guys had many issues with that here as well?
No. No, the orcs haven't pushed up this far in ages.
Well, that's good. Unfortunately, they seem quite active down south as well as goblins. They've actually been known to eat other folk, so I guess just beware. He was a blood speaker.
Yeah, so
Thrain,
we were
Bloodforge.
told to come up here and meet with you. We were told by
Oh my gosh.
this Brood Sneaker?
Blood Seeker.
Brood Sneaker. It was a Brood Sneaker.
What about him?
Rain.
Well, he told us to meet with you. Again, I believe he was a Brood Sneaker. Maybe it was a Blood Speaker?
Rain. Blood.
No, that couldn't be right. Couldn't be a Blood Speaker. Maybe it was. We were told to speak with you.
Does the name Thrain Bloodforge mean anything to you?
Can't say that it does.
Dwarf,
But if it's
blood-soaked robes, real keen for torture.
I thought we had decided to downplay that aspect of this, but sure.
Yeah,
But-
it's Heinrich talking.
Basically, he had asked us to find you, to contact you, and see where that led us. So I think our superior has told us to help you if we
I think
can.
it was Brood Sneaker.
this whole time he's been working on the elk. Like, there's your package of elk steaks.
Gersemi looks at it and she just like kind of has this very excited look. Can I kind of roll to see if I think like he's telling the truth about not knowing anything about that name or a blood speaker?
Absolutely, you can roll an insight.
So roll.
You can also take the milk steaks. An item pile.
Boiled
Oh,
over
yeah.
hard,
Nice.
best served with raw jelly beans.
Okay, it's as far as you know, he's telling the truth. That he doesn't know. You know. Oh, I guess Pippin's taking your steaks.
Kind of give him a look. We're sharing those later.
I thought it was implied that everyone got one, but I can, I'm happy to cook it for the group.
Oh, there's two, so there's 4 steaks because I believe that's what Gersemi ordered.
I ordered. I didn't write it down, but basically, like some of them were pretty big. So
We
I don't know.
ordered 4, then the rest were halves.
yeah, something like that.
We ordered
A
2
couple holes
full,
and some
and then
halves. Yeah.
Here,
2
then I-
worth of halves.
Hold on, there you go. I'll add 2 more to the pile, so there's 3 more that's in this pile. That you can take. And he kind of looks at you as you pick up the steaks, and he goes, "On the house."
Oh, well, thank you.
And you can see this elk's pretty big. There's plenty more. Like, he's not going to be out. Like, he did give you choice cuts as thanks for your assistance. He goes, "This, you mentioned you're sent here for information. Is that it?"
Well, it was a bit ambiguous. But yes, we were sent here to meet with you. Have you heard anything about the Red Hand.
Gotta mention, as soon as you mention the red hand, he just kind of stops dressing down the deer or the elk and kind of gives you a side eye. That information. See. Well, if you knew to seek me out, and you know Red Hand, I have some information. It's just hearsay. But there be traitors who are trying to help the orcs.
You mean traitors who are not orcs themselves? They're like dwarves or humans or and are they the Red Hand?
No, out of character. You know that the Red Hand is a sect of orcs that are super zealous in their conquest.
That's the Red Hand. We don't know the name of Draga's group yet that are opposing them.
No.
Okay.
No, think of her just more of the resistance, you know?
Okay.
But no, yeah,
What do they?
the Red Hand directly is super zealous organization.
Do you know
they
of any of them along their borders?
Or the Bloody Hand. It's actually the correct name. It's a devout
Okay.
it's a devout sect of religious fanatics.
Within the orc conquest.
Yep. Those are the 5 different orc tribes. Truth Speakers, Shadow Stalkers, Skull Crushers, Bloody Hand, and the Lost.
What do these traders hope to gain by aligning themselves with the Bloody Hand?
What do all people want? Money, power,
Chaos?
chaos. To be remembered.
Do you have any leads?
I do. That's the information.
Anything outside
I
your
have.
borders?
Well, that's the information that I have. There's supposed to be a meeting. Some of these individuals. Just outside in the forest in these old, run-down ruins.
Would you be willing to mark it on our map?
I can give you the general direction. Not hard to find.
Can I do an insight check to see if I feel like this is a trap or?
Gonna make an insight to see if he's telling you the truth, kinda. Like to determine whether
If there's
it's whether
if
it's
there's any deception.
Yeah, you can do an insight check. I said figure out whether it's a trap or not. Not really quite gonna work with insight, but
Right. Okay.
as far as you can tell, he's on the up and up. You know, he's told it to you straight since the moment you walked in, and
So it sounds like these traders are active in your community. Have they been active for some time?
not that I can tell.
Have they caused much trouble yet?
None.
Is
Is
Good.
there
there any
anyone
trouble for you?
financing them?
Like, this information is new. And has just recently become actionable intelligence.
Oh, we appreciate you sharing and trusting us and telling us. If you are able to get some more information at some point, is that something you'd be willing to share with us again?
It's a possibility. Take no offense. I appreciate your help here, and you have these stakes. And as far as the Bloody Hand is concerned, the fact that you knew of the name is the reason that I'm giving this information. But I don't know you, and I mean no offense. But we'll see
none
what
taken.
we'll see what the future has to bring as far as a relationship goes.
Well, hopefully
In the
we at least can
meantime-
come by and buy more steak or other meats.
Said you know where to find me.
In the meantime, you got any leads for someone that might need some sort of muscle, bouncer, entertainment, anything like that to earn some coin?
Check the taverns, check the inns.
Well, we do appreciate your time and the information you've given us. Kind of look around at the group, kind of like, well, is there anything else, or are we just going to keep standing here awkwardly?
I've already
Huh?
started moving.
So grab our steaks, figure out a game plan on what we're gonna do about this meeting.
That was tonight, right, Sean?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow
Okay.
night's the brothers' meeting.
Alright, is anybody going to pick up those steaks?
I was trying, I couldn't. Oh, there it goes. I mean, I'll carry them if we all want me to.
Yeah, or I can too.
Might as well.
Doesn't matter.
I mean, Grisemi, you ordered them.
Somebody paid for it and had to hold
Yeah.
the head out while it was getting cut up, so
I can take them.
Boom.
So, tavern, short rest, anything like that?
It's probably best we go back to some place where we can have a somewhat private conversation.
They said there's some action down by the river too. If we wanted to check that area out that we're next to.
I'm also open to that because we've come this far. We've got a little bit of time.
no time. Check out the area. See if we overhear anything.
So get some drinks riverside.
You know it.
So start heading that way.
Heading towards the river.
Head back towards.
The van.
Down by the river.
That's where you're going to end up.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. We're homeless and jobless right now, so
You're going to end up in a van. And those are fucking 2024 life goals.
right?
Yeah.
Van life.
I mean,
Yo.
I was looking at an e-bussy
No.
today. That's what it's called. It's an electric van called an e-bussy. But I'm too tall.
I need to make an XL.
Well, Sean can relate. They just don't make
Hmm.
things for
Yeah,
giants.
it's kind of an average. All right, so is this a building in front of us?
The tavern.
Oh, we're back to okay.
All right.
Cool.
Disco.
Oh,
Jeez.
this is Pippin's vibe.
Oh, it is definitely Teklin's vibe.
I assume this is the bar. I would feel bad for stealing steaks, so I would buy the first round.
So I told you it's a happening place.
Looks like it.
Is Teklin over there dancing already?
Yep.
Is the tavern fairly busy right now, or is it pretty dead?
It's averagely busy. I mean, it's only roughly 10 o'clock in the morning.
10 o'clock in the morning.
So-
We're at the disco bar.
So basically, there's just day drinkers here, and that's it.
Yep. So I'm going back to the not disco scene.
I'm looking for my
Aw.
friend Molly. Anyone
Christ,
seen her?
Mike.
Wait a few months, and there will be some magic meth you can buy.
This is definitely the vibe for that.
Yeah, roughly in about a year and a half, magic meth will be created. No, I forgot I had switched up the tavern that was going to be used, and I forgot to load it. And I was like, "Oh, this is the one that's loaded. This must be the one." Like, nope, it's the disco bar. Okay.
Oh, I like
Oh,
it.
that's-
That's
Yeah, it's pretty
hilarious.
cool.
I will
Oh,
be
yeah.
back one moment.
I want to say no. I think it was actually. Yeah, I'll get you onto the right tavern. I thought that was just cool, just to show you what they could do with the maps. This one's probably closer.
In a tavern down by the river.
Oh, go ahead. Live. That was my mistake for not making sure that was saved. My navigation tool.
I think that would be exactly the vibe where the sailors would go. That's all I'm saying.
There. This is the one where you actually are.
It's for horses. Oh, okay.
You gotta open.
Door.
You gotta open that door, Grisemi, if you want to
Oh,
walk.
I
through.
heard it. So I thought it was open.
You heard the one on the other side. That was right next to it.
Alright, I'm back.
This is where you actually are. I thought the other was just a cool little.
Aw.
There's still a stage, just saying.
That's true.
It looks like a reading corner.
That's
Yeah.
cute.
Teklin doesn't
Poetry
know
reading.
why, but he's disappointed.
I don't think
Somewhere
I'll
in an
find my
alternate
friend
universe.
Molly at this bar. But... So where do you want to post up? I mean, stage, backstage, corner, so we don't get stabbed.
Probably a corner.
Is there any place high to climb?
I mean,
Oh, they have a coat check. That's cute.
Heinrich's just chilling outside.
We just all walked right past the sign that said, "Please wait to be seated."
I mean, isn't that what you normally do? Not really much of a secluded spot here, so I guess Just kind of sit where there's not quite as many patrons.
Bar.
As Heinrich goes up to the bar.
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 Mhm.
And I'd say, if I may, DM, would you say that Sinwig is kind of getting a few weird looks?
Definitely.
Also, maybe we should hang out for an hour and bind our wounds and things like that. 'Cause
Yeah.
we're all pretty banged up.
Well, some.
I would say Sinwig is kind of hanging out more around Gersemi and Heinrich because they would know he's not the best with fitting in and is a little self-conscious with what people think of him.
Heinrich beckons Sinwig over to the bar.
I also invite him over so he feels more comfortable.
So
Alright, well,
going to the bar instead of a table in the corner.
Well, I was going to go to the bar, grab drinks, and
Well, say
bring him
Thalia,
wherever.
why
but-
don't, you know, you guys say you and Tekken could go to this table right over here in this corner.
Hey, you guys can go to the table.
Okay.
Right.
we'll bring you some
This is
drinks.
a fancy table.
Ah!
What?
Whoa.
Where you
What?
going?
Threw me off.
Just watch the
face through a
dragon
wall.
burst through the
Where
wall.
am I?
He's Kool-Aid Man.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
No,
Now
I
they'd
can-
really be
Wow.
terrified.
I was trying to get you
of
to
me.
actually on the seat, but I forgot I still had Tekken. I didn't have I had Sinwig targeted still. So you guys just did some teleporting and came back.
Yep. She discovered a new use for the face step.
Yeah, you guys are pretty banged up.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, I vote short rest to start it out, and then see the vibe after that.
I mean, Sinwig and Gersemi are fine, but everyone else is.
I can't see.
Really
Tekken's-
rough up.
It's only what,
Oh.
Oh, yeah,
quarter to
Tekken's
11
not
in the
on
morning?
Yeah, you're not supposed to be able to see his health.
Oh, I mean,
Isn't
in
he
like
back in
party
his
view. It's not even
form, though?
on.
Yeah, you don't see his health bar.
Oh, he's not on the party viewer either.
Oh, you're cheating by viewing his.
Teklen.
Oh, cheating by viewing his health on there. I see how you are.
Yes. That's that's what
yeah.
I've been doing this entire time. With everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, I just been blind and dumb.
Yeah,
I assume.
like it's there, but it's not made to be used as knowledge.
I mean, I feel like there's a setting where you can show the bar without the exact hit points, and I feel like that's solid. Like, no, seeing the bar is fair. You could look them over and be like, "Oh wow, they're banged up."
Oh, I can
can see my own,
make it. So,
but-
yeah, I have it so everyone can see their own.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I can only see mine. Everyone else shows up
Yeah.
the screen.
Oh no, we're talking about the party viewer.
Well,
No, the party viewer doesn't have any settings like that. It's either I let you see the
Yeah.
party viewer or you don't see the party viewer.
That's a shame because that's like I feel like the bar without the numbers would be pretty solid in terms of like this is
Yeah.
what you can tell about people.
Well, if you notice on 4 of you, there's a little bloodied icon.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's kind of the knowledge that you do get. It's like, oh, you know, he's at least less than half hit points.
Not looking so good.
Yeah, I need a drink.
But yeah, if you guys want to take a short rest, you can take a short rest.
Yes,
So-
please.
Ooh. Our party's really bad at strength saves.
Yeah, I can't believe I grappled a guy. Why did that not work?
Or would what not work?
The short rest.
It worked.
Oh,
Or you're resting.
If you have it set to blind GM, you won't see that you did it.
oh, my bad. Okay. Clicked it twice then.
And do you click your dice before you rest? I think so, right?
Well, it's a short rest. So it doesn't matter. You can click your dice before, or after.
Yeah, let's go for broke. Why not? Hopefully nothing terrible happens in the next day or so.
Are you trying to use hit dice, Pippin?
Yeah.
You gotta click where it says hit dice.
Yeah.
Like when you click on rest, it gives you the dice to roll before you shoot. Ooh,
Hey.
good roll.
Boom. That got him to max.
No. Where's your hit die pop up?
And you click
The
short
heart
rest.
under you.
Yeah.
You gotta actually click the dice. Because I was clicking rest and it wasn't doing anything.
Hey, click rest. It pops up saying rest type. And
Yeah.
you press the dice.
Got it.
Thank you.
You having a problem, Jason? If you open your character sheet, you got right next to your picture, you've got fatigue, strife, and rest. Jason.
Oh,
He's still with us?
Jason.
If you're talking, we can't hear you.
Hello?
There we
you
go.
are.
Oh, there we go. No, I was trying to figure out what my actual hit die was.
What
it
is
It
it?
says a
Barbarian?
number
It
under
says
your
it.
hit die.
Click, open your character sheet, click rest, and it has all the information that you need.
it'll
The
show
one
you what.
that has the numbers underneath it is the one that's your hit die. The rest will say 0.
Oh, so I have none.
Wait, what?
You have
Nope. Found it.
2 d12s.
Oh.
Gonna go just the one?
That's
I think so.
and you get half back every short rest. So,
Every long
or sorry, every
rest.
long rest. Yeah.
Yep.
Unless you piss off some old ladies.
Entirely possible.
You better fucking hope not.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Did that happen in
Noted.
the other game?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Hags, I heard.
Oh
Something.
yeah, that's right. The what was it, Hags?
Freaking it's a full night hag coven
Oh yeah.
that they're dealing with currently. And well, one of the
Be nice to old ladies.
one of the characters is at 5 levels of fatigue, 3 levels of strife, and down to like 20 some hit points.
Oofed.
Ooh.
Huh.
You're gonna get him.
Sean, I had a DM idea while I was drifting off last night. If
Yes.
you made battle maps that had like little squares or circles for each journey activity and downtime activity, you could pull our tokens in, and then we just drag our tokens onto which one we want to do, and then you can just go through them.
Word. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Sounds,
write
makes
that
sense.
down.
That is smart.
Journey activity battle map. I can just add. I will just add that. I think I should just add it to the main landing page or create a separate one.
Honestly, that would be great. Landing page, you could make a little section with the journey activities and with the downtime activities, and then just pull us back to
Right.
that. We throw it on there. Oh, hell, you could even do like voting stuff with that. Like all you gotta do is draw a line and be like, left side of the line is this, right side of the line is that.
Kind of like I had to do with the what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I can make a couple different landing pages for that. That'd be fine. Yeah, that's a good idea. I will work on that. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Sleepy Nathan is sometimes smart.
Occasionally, he has his moments. I mean, I remember some of the 2, 3 a.m. conversations that we've had where we're both getting tired, but they were good conversations.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys have rested.
Have we ordered?
I'll grab a round for everybody and bring it to the table, unless those two seem like they want some privacy to discuss,
Yeah.
That's what I was waiting for.
molting or anything weird that they want to discuss amongst the Fae before.
6 copper.
Cool.
Well, too bad if they want to discuss something. Of course, somebody's going to be sitting over there too.
But yeah,
I got drinks, boys. Let's go.
Yep. The ale here is only a copper.
Heinrich smokes. Let's go.
Here, I'll let you know. So when you're trying to move and you're trying to move deftly, if you hold down shift, you can drag characters out of the map like that.
Yep.
Whee!
It definitely threw me off at first.
Wait, what?
So if I drag him first, I drag you first, and then I
That
can-
fucked up my movement.
Boom.
Hmm.
Shift lets you fine tune and not click to the grid.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Huh?
So
But shift on my end does more things than it does on yours. So sometimes weird shit happens.
Fair enough.
That was fun.
it's a pretty crazy fight, huh, Tekla?
Heinrich, will you stop moving?
So fidgety.
Can't sit still, I tell ya.
There.
Oh. All's well that ends well.
So do you want to, talk about bursting out of your skin or anything unusual that happened throughout the day, or not really a subject you want to broach?
I'd prefer not to. It's
Your body, your
something-
choice, man. That's fine.
something I can do. I'd prefer not to do it.
Does it hurt?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, looked like it.
yeah. It's like dying.
Oh.
That's the most metal
Sorry.
thing I've ever heard.
It's mostly flesh and bones and sinews, but
That's your true form?
I mean, what is a true form?
The form that requires no magical.
Most of us only really
Interventions.
have one form that we're born with.
Well, things are a little different where I grew up.
Oh,
Yeah, but
well,
Gersemi, you would know about druids and how they shift and change forms.
just be accepting of each other's cultures. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, actually, yeah. What is actually? I can check that
Except
on the
for
party
orcs.
viewer. No, can I? What is? Yeah, passive perceptions. Oh, me and Thalia. Yeah, nobody else knows. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I've been changed so many times. I don't necessarily know what my true form is. This is the one that pops out when I come back.
So you've been able to shift as long as you can remember.
I didn't do it originally. It was done to me.
Oh.
Ah.
Well, I'm sorry. Normally it's it can be quite an achievement to be able to do that. So I'm sorry that it was maybe probably done to you without any idea of what you actually wanted.
No, I mean, what I want doesn't matter much.
Well,
I-
it does matter. Or
Well,
it
like,
should.
Like you, if you wanted to use one of your hammers, but or that's all you had, and then you needed to take out a screw, but you were able to chisel that hammer into a screwdriver, then you would do that because it's just a tool.
If what you want doesn't matter much, then what's your purpose?
It'd be a good
What's
tool.
anybody's purpose?
Well, on a different subject, just to go off, there's a meeting in the forest. It was supposed to be for tomorrow.
Right. Yeah, I'm surprised that I had no idea what we were supposed to get out of the butcher. So yay. We have some information. We have a
And steaks.
direction. And steaks. Oh, we are so making those tonight.
Stakes are pretty high on this mission, but we pulled it out.
I think Heinrich will call over the barkeep or the waitress.
Thank you.
Or waiter. Thank you.
No,
Thank
yeah.
you. Thank you.
No, it's just the barkeep working right now. The place is pretty dead, so you'd have to go up to the bar. Like, they're busy. I mean, it's only 11 o'clock in the morning.
It's also 5 feet away, Jason. Jesus.
Well, I thought we'd have some goddamn service here.
This is how we get kicked out.
Wait,
So walking
I'm-
up to the bar, asking them, can you prepare these steaks for us if we were to pay you?
You're legit asking if
We don't want to burn provisions.
they will cook your steaks for you.
They used to do that. In his defense, they used to do that back in the day.
Yeah, you show up and
You would bring
say,
the meat.
hey, I have meat. I will pay
Yeah.
you X amount for your cooking prowess.
That
maybe
didn't
throw in
they
some
have
potatoes and
cooking prowess?
veg.
I mean, I'm gonna remember that
Is that-
the cooking can be an actual activity.
Mhm.
Okay,
we don't
fair.
know if they'll actually be good with the cooking either.
I mean, if the party wants to, like, tell Heinrich to shut the fuck up and
I do.
we can cook better, then fine. But I thought
we
that was
can
a
cook
thing.
better.
I thought that was a thing.
And I'm assuming there's no musicians playing music, right?
Nope.
Yeah, so Techlin will sit on the back of his chair and start, or pull out his fiddle and start fiddling.
Kind of-
Again, y'all can tell me to, like, shut up, but I thought it was a thing where you could go to a tavern and be like, hey, I got meat. Can you cook it for me?
We will cook our own food. We know that we'll get it done correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, not have a well done steak.
Sorry, well done steak? You mean done steak?
Yeah, not have
Oh,
a well
God.
done steak because
No,
Like-
there's a raw steak and there's a done steak.
yeah, do you trust them to get it done cooked to that?
Well, a done steak means it's brown all the way through, and the other 25%
No.
on either end is black.
No.
Well,
I don't
to
like
me,
this direction
it's
for your
just
character.
steak.
Yep, no. I would just point out logically, with like their tough constitutions, dwarves would be able to eat rawer meat than other species, than humans.
And the fact that I'm a dragonborn.
Well, yeah,
it's just
yeah.
steak.
Oh yeah, the
I've eaten
dragonborn.
things raw, but I prefer things to be done.
He prefers
Said
to
your
You
eat
mom.
know, with black
rocks.
char.
He prefers to eat charcoal, guys. Okay, sorry.
Maybe let's all make a note to not let him cook.
The
Yes.
Noted.
basically treat those 4 packages of steaks as for supply.
Okay.
But the barkeep walks over and points at Teclin. Says, I've heard worse. You playing anywhere?
Oh no. I don't play professionally.
Why not?
Oh, I'm not good enough.
Well, don't
Like
sell
I
yourself short.
Like I said, I've heard worse.
Oh,
you
I
could
did.
do this as a side.
You could
Learn some.
get a contract going for a night here.
I just like to keep my hands busy and make music when there's no music.
Well, if you're up to it, you can come back tonight and it's up to you.
What's the pay?
Shouldn't Teclin be asking this question?
He needs a manager.
Yeah, like he kind of looks over at you, Pippin, and gives you the eye up and down, and has you made.
No roll required. He knows your type.
I'll even make a roll. Yeah, and that 20 insight.
Oh, I'm found out to be the devious, aspiring musician manager scumbag that I am.
Well,
Don't sign with him.
He looks at Teclin and says, this is for you. But we'll cover your room and room board, and you pay for your tips.
I mean, if I'm not busy, I'll probably play anyway. So sure. But I don't promise anything good. I'm not very good. I just like the music.
If he decides to play, what time does he need to be here?
When he gets here, this lot don't care.
The Bond Gold label is pretty vast. I mean, we also offer impromptu boxing services. We have a few entertaining aspects for important clientele only. So if you need anything, let me know.
Kind of just spits into the mug that he's polishing and turns away.
Ew.
And all the mugs.
I mean, they used to do that.
Spit polish. Yep.
Do we notice anyone else in the bar? Or is it still kind of just us and the bartender?
Like you see a few other patrons here and there. Nothing out of the ordinary for 11 in the morning.
Okay, it's noon.
So maybe we should
It's the
look
exit.
at the ruins or seeing about doing odd jobs.
Well, I think it might be a good idea to try to scope out the place before, but at the same time, we don't really want to spook them if this group is also kind of keeping an eye out in the same area. But it might be worth a try to scope out the area. Didn't the butcher also say that his brother's meeting was tonight? I thought that would be kind of interesting to go to.
He said the brothers' meeting was tomorrow night.
Tomorrow. They're both at the same time. Okay.
Yep.
All right, so
Well, do we want anyone to attend that meeting? I don't, what's the plan for tomorrow night?
we should try to follow the lead about the Red Hand or these traitors, supposedly. That's got to be what the blood speaker was talking about. because that's what he was in torturing the orc that we captured for more information.
Well, if you ask me, it seems with something as big as a political meeting, personally, I don't think it's a coincidence that both meetings are going on at the same time. Something might be going on.
Well,
We know that they're happening at the same place.
they're happening at the
Roughly
same
near?
time.
Same time, different place, but
Thinwig, you get DM inspiration on your next insight check.
Nice.
well, might be a meeting. It might be them making plans to cause a little mischief. So
Well, it's certainly not going to be a meeting about nothing.
exactly.
Well, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's more trouble at Grimshaw's rally because of the trouble by the baker. I'm sure that's not the end of it, but
I
Speaking
feel
of
like
trouble, do we have anyone in favor?
well, I'm going to follow the lead about the traders and the meeting at the ruins.
say, yeah, we all travel to ruins, and if we really want someone to attend the rally, I mean, I don't mind. I mean, I'm probably the hardest to hide in the ruin area.
Yeah, you guys all realize that Sinwig sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know. Might want to be covert at the rally, and the only dragon that anyone's ever seen might not be the best option. But I don't know that we should split the party.
True.
Otherwise,
Let's
I would.
split up, gang.
volunteer.
All right, one group go to one thing, one group go to the other, and I will play the show.
No, if we want to check out the ruins area, we could always use a little bit of a story, and you see Sinway take his bow off of him. Maybe get a little pay for some skins and meat as well as we do it.
Yeah, I mean, we've got time. Because it's not till tomorrow night anyway.
We go check it out, and if anyone asks, well, we were just hunting, and some game ran through here.
Why don't we ask, what are we doing here? What's our plan? End game.
Same as it is every day. Heinrich, take over the world.
Zoink!
Is that not what we're doing as a party? I thought we were
We were sent
masters of our
here
own destiny.
to do what?
To follow the lead provided by the butcher, and to follow that as far as it goes, at least according to the blood speaker. For
Well,
me, I'd like to get those of us who wish to go back and have something to show to the blood speaker and earn our place back.
I don't know. He said follow the lead. If we let the lead go, then, well, we may be marked as way, way worse than marauders.
Yeah, I mean, it's already not good.
And we'd only make it worse if we didn't follow orders exactly.
Yeah, if we go back now, all we have is a rumor. We don't have any concrete things, but if we can bring proof of traitors aiding the Red Hand to the Blood Speaker, then unless he decides to take credit for everything and throw us under the bus, so we need to.
Well, I think our only option is to make him happy, and he'll use his influence to get us out of trouble. I don't think even if we catch a bunch of traitors and bring them back, that's enough to say, like, because why did we go out looking for traitors? We just went AWOL. So,
Well, what are we looking for with the lead? Should we not try to strong arm him? It's 11 o'clock in the morning. I can go out there right now. Put my axe to his neck.
I don't think it's the time yet for that,
No.
No.
but I guess it's an option. I mean, he seems to be trustworthy and like he's telling us the truth, and hopefully we've.
Well, if he's the lead, then what is he leading us to?
Well,
No,
it's,
there's only one way to find out.
Yeah, out of character, Jason, you would know that's probably a really, really, really bad fucking idea.
Oh yeah, no, I'm going off of like being dumb. This is the lead. This is our focus. Like
No, going
let's
up and
focus
strong
on the
arming,
lead.
trying to strong arm information that way.
Yeah, no, it was not a legitimate like suggestion.
That's why I'm saying that out of characters, that even non-legitimate suggestions like that can have in-game consequences if set in character.
and they have.
And Nathan can vouch for that.
Yeah. Usually from the party, going off in the wrong direction from the things you've said, but yeah.
Or specifically involving this particular character, the Butcher.
Yeah.
I trust my party to defer me. Making that
to rein you in.
So yeah, you guys got options. I mean, you can go around and try to find, stuff to do for the day and come back, and Beckon can try to play his fiddle.
Yeah.
You guys can go, try to scout out the ruins and get the layout. You can try to dig in more to the local politics.
I suck at scouting, so Pippin would suggest that he stick around and gather information. I think there's opportunities at the docks specifically we were told about. So, I might start by just getting the next round and asking the bartender if he knows anyone who has any discreet jobs that they're looking to have done.
Yeah, it must not be in my notes. I don't remember anything about the docks.
They were good for sight viewing.
Really, all we were told is if we follow the docks, that would be how we found the butcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. I thought we...
Our goal is to talk to the butcher and to learn more about the butcher. I'm going to talk
Already
to
done
him.
that.
No.
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 Our job
No.
was to talk to the butcher, follow the lead he gave us. He gave us a lead. Sure, it's just a rumor, but, well, I don't think it's a good idea to mess with a brother of a political candidate in a town that we basically are stuck living in.
Yeah, we
Well, what-
already kind of messed up.
What lead did he
Thanks
give
anyway.
us?
You just talked to him.
We're at hand and the
Wait,
meeting at the ruins.
You're dumb. You're not Forrest Gump dumb.
Life's like a box of chocolates. Sometimes you talk to the butcher and get your character killed.
When the butcher gave us the information about the ruins, roughly how far away was that?
Couple hours.
Okay.
Maybe hour and a half out, hour and a half back. So 3-hour round trip.
Okay.
Huh.
Well, I'm going to propose getting a group together to go scout for the ruins. Since it might be like a couple hour, like a 6-hour deal.
Well, it's like hour and a half there and then an hour and a half back.
Yeah, and if we're there for like a couple hours or so.
Yeah, I'm down.
I'll go with unless anyone sees value in trying to find out more about this rally and what's possibly happening.
Since we've been
Uh,
hanging out, and use my last hit die.
No.
Say no?
Yeah, I said no.
Okay.
But if we all want to go to the ruins, we don't know what.
I mean, you can
what
ask the
later.
party. You can ask the party if they want to burn another short rest.
We only get, 2 short rests a day?
You only get
I
two
don't want to.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Sorry.
Yep.
So, do we all want to go to the ruins? Do we see any value in another party sticking around and seeing
No,
what
we
they can find
may
out?
as well. Let's
Yeah.
get the show on the road.
Let's all go.
Yeah, let's not split.
There you go. Makes sense.
We're all still too squishy.
Okay.
I like the dog barks in the background. Let's go find the puppy.
Okay.
One.
Yep. All right. So you guys want to go ahead and go out. So actually, we're going to go to the landing page.
All right, I fixed my health.
All right. So you are here in Alverton. Over here. So Alverton, like I said, encompasses a bigger area than just what that little dot says.
Yeah.
But
Suburbs.
Yeah. So you're looking to go that general vicinity.
Yep.
So I need whoever is trained in survival
Yeah.
to make a
Uro?
survival check.
Nope.
I
Whoever
got it.
or all.
Whoever is trained and is trying to find this place.
I got it.
Sure.
Oh, I did open though, and I rolled really badly.
I
Awesome.
would say I'm looking for it.
Can we do multiple or no?
The people who are trained.
Yes, I don't know how I can be any clearer, Jason. If you are not trained in survival, you cannot roll the dice. If you are trained in survival, you may make a survival check.
You're welcome.
Remember, it's
That's
blind.
to the party.
Remember, it's blind.
I know I clicked the wrong thing, but you're welcome, everyone.
So
Ooh.
when you next use survival to forage for edible plants, fungi, or insects, you gather twice as many as you normally would.
Nice.
So everyone else is kind of Declan's bumbling around.
Mhm.
He's like, these aren't the woods that I know.
I'm practicing my songs in case I have to play tonight.
Yeah.
Stressing.
Grisemi, not so much. Sinwig starts to like point out the right direction. And as soon as Sinwick kind of point out that way, Heinrich's like, yeah, this way.
Oh, good.
And so you guys come to these old ruins. All right. So you guys find yourselves coming upon
Is this supposed to be black and white? Because I hate it.
oh
I
no.
was gonna say I don't
No,
see
hold on.
anything.
I gotta get a give me 1
I was
second.
gonna say, I see so many things that I don't like, and they're environmental.
These bugs make my skin itch.
I'm going to bug hole and just stomping.
Smash the Beatles.
How do the more
Okay.
nature-oriented people of the party feel about that?
Not something necessarily you need to do, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna
At
not
least
stand
food for
by
other
him.
critters.
I
So as we
need actually real quick. I need not
No.
I need not Teclin, but I need Nathan to roll for PTSD and butterflies.
I was just thinking about it. Yep.
I knew that. I heard you chuckle.
No, and then I was like, oh wait, no, not the same. Not the same forest.
Not the same. Not the same forest. That's why I said
Oh,
Nathan roll
no.
for PTSD, not Teclin. Although Teclin,
no.
although to be fair, Teclin would probably already know that about. Actually,
Yeah.
Are we rolling for the area or because Heinrich came in?
I didn't
and
ask you to
stomped
do.
on
I
my
didn't
ball?
ask you to do anything. I need you to listen a little bit better, Jason. I didn't ask Heinrich or Jason or the party to do anything. I said Nathan.
I know. I
previously.
was asking the reasoning.
It's not
was
something
just
that you would know.
Curious. Okay.
Actually, but Teclin, you would know about butterflies.
Are those the same butterflies?
You should see those ones on the map there. They're not going to be like in our Saturday game, but Teclin would probably be understand what if it was like the Saturday game ones. Teclin would be like, oh, it's butterflies. Until you maybe got a closer look or investigated them or something in this particular instance. Teclin might be a little bit leery of a crowd of butterflies.
Yeah. I'm still adjusting to a world that doesn't always try and kill you or change shape.
huh.
And by that, Thalia would kind of be wary of the butterflies too. You guys are free to move about.
Like,
Yeah, everybody's terrified of moving now.
So now that we're at the ruins, about the ruins themselves, does anything stand out? Any iconography, statues,
No,
any text anywhere?
no, not don't think ruins as in like super ancient ruins. Think ruins as in rundown, decrepit.
Okay, just an old building out here.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a burnt down shack, not like a cool temple kind of deal.
Yeah.
Anything else that kind of stands out that would kind of indicate that there's going to be a meeting here later?
You can roll an investigation check.
I will do so.
And we getting like normal forest sounds, or
Yep.
has everything gone quiet? Okay.
Yeah. So you're going around and you're investigating that area, and like you can see that it's traveled through here.
Okay.
People might stop here on their way in from the coast or on their way out of town, or maybe forbidden lovers would come here and hide away. So
Okay.
it's not nothing really super stands out to you other than like people do come and go from here.
So it's not especially secluded. There's no super secret.
I mean, it's out of the way. It's out of town,
Okay.
and it's kind of out of the way. Like it's off the beaten path, but not super difficult to get to. When you look up north there, you see there's like a big landslide of some kind that has blocked everything
The north
up
area.
there. Kind of like everything's kind of like been buried into the ground. Yeah, just collapsed and.
Okay. So there's like no like secret entrance, trap doors, anything anywhere where a super secret meeting of traders would happen.
Nope.
Okay. And kind of the layout in the general area. Can I kind of find an area where it would be maybe a good place for us to hide and observe the area tomorrow when we try to maybe scope out things tomorrow?
I mean, you can see the general layout of this exact area. I mean, if you want to try to find
Okay.
a spot that's like just off the map, like if you're trying to are you trying to be here before the meeting, or are you trying to get here?
In a bush.
That'll probably have to be discussed with the party at some point, but
So that would determine where you think that you could set up.
is this kind of over here like the trees and shrubs? Is that like underbush brush or just more of like a tall tree?
More of like tall trees.
Okay. Well, it doesn't really look like there's much to it. I wasn't able to really find anything.
I am gonna set a hunting snare off like in the bushes.
Okay.
I'll make a note of the time and day that I'm setting.
Do they only last for so long?
Well, it's like you set it, and then when you go pick it up, you roll based on how long it's been set to get supply.
Okay.
And I assume that's just, from my knowledge, like a specific item he has, and it's not like something you can do makeshift in the bush or anything like that.
Nathan?
I mean, it's like an item, an adventuring gear item that you buy.
Yeah, because I was wondering that too, if we wanted to like get all Rambo-y and start
That would
setting
be,
up
I think, a
pitfalls.
hunting trap is like the old bear trap style, and that's a different item.
And there are classes that can improvise those.
Yeah, I was just asking. I know that a rogue can't really. I mean, I think I can specialize in some of that, but
Yeah, you could specialize into going into trapsmith, but I think for hunting stuff, I think the ranger can make some improvised snares and whatnot, especially getting into higher levels. Yeah, this is the general layout.
Huh?
So now you
So what do you-
have foreknowledge of what
So I'd say to the party, what do we think about the terrain? What do we want to do for tomorrow night?
I
Want
mean,
to
it
get
seems like unless somebody's just coming through the woods, we might be able to camp out in these ruins over here, depending on how thorough they investigate.
Um, yeah, obviously Pippin's not a tactician, but he is stealthy, so I would vote on trying to get here before nightfall tomorrow and get some good vantage points. And
Yeah, because the butcher said tomorrow night, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
we might not want to make our presence known. We might just want to quietly observe. Just mentioning that to some of our more stab happy
Says
brothers and
says says
sisters.
says the stab happy character.
Yeah, well, when it's coming from me, you know it's for real.
He's
I can't
sincere.
see at night. I can't see at night. That's my main concern. So
True.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. That I guess my thoughts are that we just observe and try to learn what we can. Like I don't think we should plan to engage with them. Like we don't know anything about them, who they are, what their skills are.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try not to engage, but
Yeah, and
prepare
you would
for a fight
know that
nevertheless.
there's roughly on the last quarter moon, so there'll be some moonlight.
I gotta get some like rad goggles or something at some point. But I agree that we should, not make our presence known and maybe just, if we get caught, act like some teenagers that snuck off to smoke some long bottom leaf or something along those lines. Come up with a cover story. Discretion is key.
Hope it is.
On that note, that form y'all just saw me take, when I'm in that shape, I can dig through the dirt and still have a pretty good idea of what's going on above me. But you need a
Like you
scout.
could hear.
Like a spider trap.
I mean, I kind of see with my hearing, and I can, I don't know if I could hear people talking, but I could like tell who was in the room and or where they are in the room and stuff like that.
Can people climb trees and, some of our more range inclined people, go full Vietnam?
The trees around here have pretty good cover.
Not really. I mean, you saw like on the main map, the forest is fairly
A
sparse.
little more open.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
bushy. Okay.
Oh, there's these spiders that like dig a little hole and then like make a little plug for the hole and then hide underneath it. We could do that if we got here early enough.
Yeah, the only problem is we don't know exactly where they're going to be meeting here. We don't know how many of them there will be. Is there like a good spot here that you think would?
For that?
You asking me?
No, I'm responding to
Hmm.
What's to
Teclin.
say?
I mean, I would probably, if I was having a meeting, it would probably be in this little open area.
I don't think they want to. Yeah, character-wise, I wouldn't be a tactician. I had no idea, so I'd probably not offer up too much.
As a rogue, you'd probably know, like good spots to hide. But
Yeah, ambush and hide. Some of our more distinct characters, we might want to make sure that they're not noticed.
I see how it is.
I don't want to put that on you, but someone sees a dragon in a bush, they're gonna remember it.
Oh, dragon of the bush, what is your wisdom?
I think the spider hole trap makes sense for.
Yeah.
Pippin, do you think you and I should try to also be as close as possible?
Oh yeah.
No,
Yeah,
not
probably.
that way.
Hiding. Did you actually in character say that? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, for sure.
Grisemi like stops
I made
for a
it
minute
weird.
and like
Yeah. Pippin made it weird.
Processing.
Sinwig just looks at Heinrich, walks up behind Pippin, just
That's a joke.
playfully smacks the back of his head.
Okay. Deserved it. No, in all seriousness, as the stealthy people, we likely should be more mobile, not in a hole, and I don't know, probably in a bush or up in a behind a wall or something.
Okay, so mechanically, everyone
I-
position yourselves where you want to be when you come back, so I know where to put you.
I kind of think that they're not going to be meeting by the rock slide, so maybe on that other wall. I don't know. Does that sound like a good plan, guys? I don't know, Pippin, where are you going to try to hide?
That's a good question. I like the wall area, but I'm trying to like see if I can traverse like this bush, but then there's no cover to slip out of.
Yeah, because it will be dark. If I were to position myself on like this side of the wall, is that still leaving me a place to escape? Like, is this a climbable landslide?
No,
Is there room to get away?
no.
New? Okay.
Real trapped up there.
What's it a landslide from? Is there like a hill behind it?
Yeah, kind of like there's rolling hills in this area, but it's like just like the way that the way that it's rocky. It's just you know that you wouldn't be able to climb it.
We also never took another short or long rest, correct?
We
I
only
know,
took
it was
one.
only the one.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, this is hard, guys.
I know I can't see because of the shadows in the middle, but
Yeah, the lighting's a little screwy.
No, that's because those are walls.
yeah, I figure it's the sun and walls and all that, but
Yeah.
Don't mind me just walking everywhere to try to.
I mean, I can.
Yeah, push comes to shove, I'd probably be.
I figure when we
here.
hear them coming, I can transform and then basically shadow them under the ground.
Here, I can make it a little.
And if I need to, I can Jack in the Box out.
Here, I can make this a little easier.
That would be a good distraction if we don't want to engage, and
There you go.
we don't know.
It's a little better.
But yeah,
Yeah, that helps. I was trying to figure out this corner for sure. I'd probably be down here then.
probably wherever we choose to make that hidey hole.
Well, are we all gonna like go in one spot, or are we gonna try to be in different spots?
Sean, I
Wow.
got 2 questions for you.
And
Go on.
that sounds like no questions for me.
Yeah. Like, what are your
No,
questions?
I have 2 questions. I was waiting for you to respond.
I did respond.
did.
Oh,
You
I
did.
didn't hear it.
Oh, it's so much better to see.
So my questions were, what's the height on this log to the right-hand side?
That little log,
Yes.
just like on the ground,
Yes.
not very tall.
Okay.
A small log.
And this over here. If I was
You know, if you hold down the left button, it'll ping. So tell me where you're
That
looking.
is true.
See? Oh. And what about that?
curious about the height of this.
The height of the like the little jut. And not.
Yes.
Ruin
Oh,
tile.
hold on. Hold on. I gotta fix something real quick. That actually is supposed to be. So that's actually part of the wall. I forgot that didn't have the thing on it. You know, roughly these walls are, you know, roughly 6 to 8 feet tall. They vary.
Oh boy.
If we want to, everyone keep together. This is
Never mind.
obviously the largest area over here with wall coverage that we can maneuver around.
Push coverage, and we only have to hide one side.
Well, and I mean, though, don't you think that when they get here, they're probably also going to scout the area and make sure that there is no one here?
Yeah, that's kind of what I assume. So it's,
That's what I was saying, like a little spider hole.
Yeah,
Should
spider
we, aside from Teclin and his little spider hole, should we?
Oh no, spider hole for y'all. Because I can just dig around and travel.
Oh, okay.
So you want to
Teclin, should you
so
create like
Teclin, you wanna
a
dig
little
up a
tunnel
fresh-
over through all of here tonight?
Well, and I don't know how burrow speeds work. Like if it leaves a tunnel behind that can be traversed, or if I just move through the earth. So like I don't know that I could like honeycomb, and even if I did, like those walls would all collapse. I'm pretty sure if I start digging big
True.
holes.
Okay. Because that would be nice in order to give us cover while also giving us mobility to kind of follow them, because we also don't know exactly where here they're going to be meeting. Just, I guess, for the best to be able to hear them the best.
Yeah, I would say like if we do make like a little like trapdoor spider hole thing, like basically y'all go in there when they show up, for when they do check the area to make sure nobody's standing around to listen. But like once they've checked the area, the sneaky people could come out and like sneak over to wherever they go if we don't pick the right spot.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah, it's either that or and I like that idea. The only other alternative I can think of is we hold back a ways until we see them arrive, and then the sneaky people try to sneak in, other than Teclin, who's already in a spider hole. But there's risk of a little bit more detection that way too. So, and we don't know exactly when they're coming tomorrow night, so we're gonna want to get here. And we don't know if they're getting here kind of early to scope out the area too. So I don't know if we want to camp out here like much earlier than what we were thinking.
I mean, we could go ahead and start prepping now and just stay
Yeah.
here.
You got no business
Sure.
back in town.
Aside from Teclin's gig.
Oh,
Which I
can't miss that.
I cannot emphasize enough how little I care about that.
I care quite a bit.
Well, you might find it actually fun to have people enjoy your music.
Oh, that's fine, but I mean, I can enjoy
but-
my music just fine here.
But yeah, definitely we have a priority here.
Yeah, Nathan, I can't find anything on burrow speeds.
Like, I want to say, at least in 5e, there's a couple of stat blocks that specifically say that it leaves one, so I think the assumption is that it doesn't unless it says.
Yeah, I know for a fact in 5e there is ones that do say. I wonder if it's on the Ankeg or not.
But it's definitely not on the Ankeg spawn, which might be part of it. I'm tiny. But I would still assume that I'm pretty good at digging. Like if I did want to dig us out a pit in that form.
Yeah, so regular Ankeg burrows through the earth. It leaves a narrow, partially collapsed tunnel in its wake. Partially collapsed.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's the
And
regular.
then out.
That's the
It
regular.
doesn't say that
Ankeg.
at all. I don't think on the.
It does not say it. It
Ankeg.
does not say that at all for the A5e version.
Okay. And it doesn't. Yeah.
Because I have the A5e version. It just says. Doesn't say any of that at all. Just period. Doesn't talk about it. It just says Ankeg prey on animals in the wild. They observe no borders because they can burrow to safety. They're hard to eradicate from settled lands. They can ruin farmlands and topple small buildings. Occasionally, their excavations turn up buried treasure or entrances to ancient dungeons.
Could knock the walls on them.
I'm a full-size Ankeg. I'm a
Yeah.
tiny Ankeg.
You could knock a small anthill on them.
I mean, these are ruins and smaller walls, but yeah.
I could knock over a small sandcastle. Or even maybe a large sandcastle.
Yeah. Ankeg spawn rarely leave their tunnels, except when they reach adulthood or during their periodic swarms.
Yep. So I would see like I'm more like just pushing my body through,
Yeah.
not like digging a tunnel. But again, like I would feel comfortable making an argument that I should be also really good at digging pits. 'Cause
Yeah. And yeah, if you want to, you can totally dig a pit if you want.
do we have any way to make a lid, guys?
Well, if that's like a survival or a nature, could probably help with that.
I'll think it out.
I have no abilities that could help with.
No, think it out. Don't ROLL play it. ROLE play it.
Yeah. Like we could probably weave some sort of cover and then stuff it with leaves, but that wouldn't be super solid. And if they poked at it or stepped on it, it would be pretty obvious.
Are there some like discarded boards or anything like that? Something a little bit more sturdy here.
There's that cart, if that's part of the actual environment.
Where was the cart? Oh yeah, up there. And that might be a good idea. Dig a pit and put the
Underneath
cart
it,
on top of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Log too. I mean, you could just build, 2 sides of the log.
Do we
Where
have
would
any?
you go ahead?
Does anybody have any way to magically communicate?
Hear that whistle.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
hoping for a way that wouldn't alarm. Because, like, if
No.
the people outside needed the people who were still in the pit, like, if things went really wrong, I guess they could blow a whistle. Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Um,
Grisemi doesn't. Thalia doesn't.
The only thing that I have would be to more give like a signal through prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Um,
I like the cart idea. I think that, like, would have the people in an advantageous position on the battlefield. Like, it doesn't look like it's still on wheels. It looks like it's just laying there. So I say shift it to the side, dig it, and then we shift it back in case they've been here before.
well, this place is also looks like it's kind of used and frequented by lots of people over time. So, I mean, it wouldn't be unusual that some things were a little bit messed with, but at the same time, no, we don't really want to make them suspicious, especially suspicious. So,
And then maybe like leave some little holes for y'all to look out of, but like I'm assuming Heinrich's gonna be down in the hidey hole. And he's probably strong enough to just shove the thing aside if he needs to. Y'all need to get out.
should we make
Yeah.
a couple, or are we making this big enough for all of us to fit in? Because that would be big. Or are we splitting the group?
Well, it would be enough for everyone but me to stay in long enough for them. Well, and yeah, I guess in theory they could like have the meeting right here. In which case we're in a great spot and everybody's going to stay in there but me.
Well,
We
think
could put
about it.
multiple.
Think about look at the size of the cart, and you're talking about displacing all the earth. You'll probably be able to build a pit big enough for like one, maybe two people.
Yeah, good point.
I was thinking too.
You're not gonna fit
Uh,
you're not gonna fit everybody inside. Like you could
Yeah.
dig a pit deep enough to put
Yeah,
everybody
but then we would
inside.
just be in a like
you
in a
know.
well.
Yeah.
We want to be able to get out too easily instead
Yeah.
of being.
Mhm.
Well, hang a rope down. We'll cling to the rope while the meeting
Right.
happens. It'll be fine.
8 strength. We could put
Mhm.
one under here that could probably fit 1 or 2 people.
I am not
Um,
liking
The
80
distance,
feet
yeah.
between the two, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of wondering if they're going to meet in this big open area.
In which case, people could just
But-
hide behind the trees.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm kind of thinking that if they're going to be cautious, they might kind of check the place and just make sure that there's nobody here.
I need everyone to
So-
roll me a perception check, please. Hearing.
Hearing. So
So does my D4 count for that? Sun seeing? If it's hearing?
Well,
I
yeah,
have listening.
he has listening, so that's why I mentioned it. It was more for Nathan than anybody else.
Okay. Oh, just rolled it. And
Dahlia with the nat 20.
Oh, dang.
Expertise on next initiative.
So remember to mark that down. So Thalia, even where you are off in the distance, you do hear a set of horses' hooves coming this way.
Can I tell how many?
You hear a horse's hooves coming this way.
A
No.
horses. Okay.
A. Singular.
A. There is a person coming on by horse.
can you tell from which direction?
From the same direction you guys came originally from town.
I'm gonna.
I say we hide.
Yeah, I'm hiding behind this wall.
I'm gonna duck back
I
there.
automatically went.
I'm ducking all the way down here.
Horse wouldn't come up here, so I'm gonna
I'm
hide up
gonna
here.
cast otherworldly to wreathe myself in shadows.
Okay.
Lightly obscured, so they get disadvantage on perception that relies on sight. And then I am going to attempt to hide.
Okay.
I'd like to hide if possible.
Same.
Yeah. Burn all them nat 20s. Damn.
Holy
That's
smokes.
3.
All right. Anybody else doing anything?
I'm hiding.
All right, then you're
So I'd like to hide if possible.
gonna. That requires a
Yeah.
stealth check. Like you see everybody else rolling that said they're gonna hide.
Just waiting for the okay.
Oh, no.
And so you hear first comes in, it comes in from over here. Kinda let's kinda go to a drawing tool. Show you kind of the route that it takes. Kind of stops there for a second. Kind of looks around. Continues on.
As it sounds like he's getting a little further away, can I try to peek around the corner and see if I can see any details about this person?
When would you in that set of journey that I marked on the map, when would you like to have popped out? Because remember, you're hiding, there's walls.
Yep. Kind of when he's like, I don't know why the ping isn't working. This kind of secondary wall here, yeah, where your game master arrow is, kind of in that area as you're starting to walk away.
Like after the
'Cause I would-
pause, and he starts
Yeah,
leaving.
I would kind of peek around as stealthily as I can to try to see if I can see some details.
Yeah, first roll me another stealth check. All right, burn all of them nat 20s. You guys' combat's going to suck if you ever
Whoa.
get into one.
Oh goodness.
Well, you get an expertise die to all your checks to hide in this current area for the next 24 hours. So,
Huh.
Convenient.
I mean, it's not going to get you to tomorrow night,
Dang it.
but unfortunately,
Yeah.
because it is 24 hours. But
Yeah.
and then roll a perception check. Not as good.
No.
You
Dang it.
catch the color of its cloak, but that's about it. It's like a gold, kind of like a golden cloak, golden in
Yep.
color. Any reds
All right.
off?
So after witnessing the path that he naturally took through the area, I'm assuming that other people are taking that path, which leads Pippin to believe up here, more in the is more people are more likely going to meet. They're not going to meet in the middle of a road or a washed out corner. So I just kind of announced that to the group, and
Well, I would say since he stopped right here and looked north, this kind of area is more likely to be the area that people are meeting in.
Assumption if that's not a big group though either.
Yeah. Like if
Yeah.
he was scouting it to make sure that it wasn't like that nobody was setting up a trap for the night,
Well,
then
to be fair,
be a bro.
I mean, if we're being fair, let me just double check everything. Like, the only one that would have saw
mhm.
Oh yeah.
anything other than like Gersemi's little bit. Here, Gersemi, let me move you to right here to see what you would see. Is Heinrich, Sinwig, and Thalia would have seen a little bit. Nobody else would have saw anything.
Oh, but we would have heard him like stop where
Mhm.
he stopped, and
Yep. Well, like actually, like the fact that he didn't see Heinrich is, you know, because there's no
Well, that's
wall
because
on.
of
No, there's no wall on
this one.
that part. There's no wall right here.
Yeah, but he stopped right here, didn't he?
He stopped there, and then
Wait,
turned
so-
around and proceeded this way.
But there's this wall right here.
Yeah, but
But still,
move yourself to where Heinrich is, Thalia, and you can see. Like
Eh.
what you can see is what they can see.
Oh, okay.
So if you can see it, it can see you
One that way. All right.
with the line of sight. So
So if that's where Heinrich was, the horseman could have seen him.
Mm.
well, I'll defer to the group. Suggestions are cart and log for holes, and past that, I'm
If he paused here and kind of looked, like we don't know obviously if where he looked, but is there like a kind of a natural path up this way through the landslide?
what do you mean?
So he paused here. We don't know why, because I wasn't peeking at him at that time. But I'm just curious if kind of where I'm at, if like that leads up, if there's like a pathway there. I know you said it wasn't really traversable earlier.
Yeah, it's not traversable. So here, I'm gonna walk you
Okay.
down. I'm walking down the path. Ready?
Yep.
So you're coming in. Right. I'm just gonna use my arrow keys to move you, make it easier. So you're coming in. You clear that line of sight, and you get to here. Gives you a good view of what's going on in that area, right? Then you move on.
So he might have paused because he saw Heinrich.
No, not right there.
Oh.
I mean, think about it. You're coming in here. You're navigating with the horse through here. You can see, like up to the top there, but there's some little bit of undergrowth, right to the north of you there. If you really want to get a good view of to the north, you would probably stop there, take a gander up this way,
Okay.
and then move on. Yeah, Pippin, feel free to like traverse the line, so you can see,
Yeah, I'm just. Yeah. You can definitely see these guys over there, and then pause up there. So, I don't know. What does everyone think about spots, plans? We're camping here tonight, setting up. We worry about that guy and want to split and then come back.
There's too many unknowns, I think, for us to really try to split up, like split the party.
Oh, I just meant like get out of here.
Oh.
I'll say here's what we're gonna do for right now. We're gonna let's if the party's amenable, let's go back to town, right? As far as like positionings and everything like that, we'll say that you guys figured it out, right?
Yep.
And then just let me know. Like, we'll set up before the next session. We'll come in and we'll pull up the map and be like, all right, where are you setting up? and like what time. That way we
Yeah.
don't have to do it all right now. If
Yeah.
That's fair.
I will mention to the party members that the only thing I noticed from the horseman, the rider, was that he had a golden cloak. So if you see
Lannister.
someone tomorrow night, yeah, with a golden cloak, he was our scout.
Would I, with any kind of history check or anything, understand the significance of that?
It's just a color. It's
Okay.
not.
Now, there's not
I
like the
mean-
gold cloaks or anybody cool.
No. Probably that he's probably that he's wealthy.
Yeah.
But
I
outside
like
of
the
that,
style.
yep. Outside of that, no.
Yeah, not much else with a
Could've robbed
10.
them.
So. I couldn't find much information on it in the book, Sean. Arcana detection. What exactly does that do with the detection specialty? I couldn't find it, like I said, in the book.
You're not gonna find it in the book.
Okay.
That's more of like you and me to figure out kind of thing. You think that you have a skill specialty.
Okay.
Yeah, let me see what it says. I can tell you. Yeah, Arcana measures the character's knowledge of magic and magical creatures. It can also be used to sense whether an area has magical qualities. The most commonly used ability score is Intelligence. The character might use Dex to trace a complicated magical rune, or Wisdom to read a very carefully and protect their sanity while interpreting forbidden eldritch secrets. So it's specialties and just kind of gives you what the specialty is. So detecting, you know. So you might be able to detect if an area has magical qualities based on.
Okay. It's kind of what I was wondering. So before we head back, I'd like to try to roll that if that makes sense.
I'll just tell you there's no point in rolling it.
Okay.
Place isn't magical.
Okay. Just thought I'd check my bases. I don't know what we're up against. So
Well, Techlin, let's get you to that gig.
let's have a little bit of fun.
Yeah, enjoy the night.
No.
Get you guys all back over to the boars. Just slams the door in Thinwig's face.
Yep.
Ow. Why you bullying me?
Hey, dragons have very sensitive noses.
I mean, depending
Thought
on
your scales were supposed to make you tougher.
I mean, depending on who built the place, the door wouldn't have even slammed into my face. I might have to duck to get in here.
Yeah, is it dwarf sized or is it Sinwig sized?
So dwarves didn't build this place.
So you're saying when I sit down, my feet always dangle.
Yes.
Well, it's
Yeah.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah. You think dwarves would have built their floor out of dead trees?
Well, some might, depending on what's available.
Strike the earth.
Is the place looking a little more lively now that it's a more reasonable drinking hour?
Absolutely.
Yay,
Um,
more weird looks at Sinwig.
Our previous tables open, I'd get another round and bring it to everyone in the corner.
So generous.
Who knows the price?
I say it's just a couple copper, so find some goodwill. And I'll personally bring Teclin his drink and just say, are you nervous? This is your big night.
Why would I be nervous?
Exactly. Don't let me get in your head. Just play the classics, that everyone loves, Molly Hatchet, that kind of stuff.
Freebird.
Freebird. If you get in trouble, Freebird.
No stairway to heaven.
Yeah, can't you read the sign?
No stairway. But this is, a big night for the Von Gold record label, so just do your best and we'll send Sinwig on anyone who boos you.
That's a
Hmm.
town
Yes,
full
they
of
are all
they're
identical
all
twins.
identical twins.
That's creepy.
Yeah. I was just about to say, I'm not
No. It's
liking
just
how many
what
they're
Teclin
popping
is
up.
envisioning.
I don't have 37 different commoners made. All right, I literally just made this now to populate the bar. Nathan can attest. I have actually made like individual. And actually, Jason can attest. Jason was in that game. I don't even think Nathan was. Jason was in the Pathfinder game. Remember?
Yeah, I don't remember.
No, Jason does. Jason, I think your mic's messed up.
You might be rocking a piss or something.
Like they all have different names, insistent and giving and knowledgeable and aloof and frumpy. And there's two frumpies.
It's like the Seven Dwarfs, except the
13 dwarves.
And there's one that's dazzling and a couple that are wiry and one that's icy and clean and long-winded. Hey, Bosef.
Teclin and the 13
the
dwarves.
the 13 bar patrons.
I'm just thinking of the South Park with Al Gore where he doesn't know the kids' names and he just goes, Kid 1, Kid 2, Kid 3, and of course, Kid 4.
Hello, doggo. Hello, doggo. Well, lay down.
In your lap.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jason's not even here. He's still outside.
Apparently he doesn't like bars very well.
He saw the door get slammed in Sinwig's faces and is now scared of it.
But yeah, so you guys are here, and Declan, you're gonna go up and try to play some tunage.
Yep. Stand directly over this trapdoor in case anything
Yep.
Needs to happen.
Yeah, it is a trap door, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, before I go up there, I'll cast Otherworldliness and do the swarm of insects flits or crawls over you, and I'll do little lightning bugs flitting around him.
Okay. Just some lightning
Ooh,
bugs.
light show.
Okay.
Brave party. Only this was the other part.
Yeah, I was gonna say we need to be back at the other bar.
Yeah.
But that would be too much lights then.
Yeah.
Baby. Baby.
Oh,
Alright, you can go ahead and roll a
yeah. Let's get that character sheet
yeah.
back up.
let's see, yeah, nobody's got
Oh,
I will use my human feature, the dang it.
Intrepid.
Yeah. Oh, that doesn't consume a use.
I mean, Thalia could assist you with thaumaturgy.
I could.
It says you create an instantaneous sound like ethereal chimes. You know, like
Say the word and I can do it.
Say, yeah, go ahead. And I'll get up there. Go,
yeah, add
Hey.
a so if she like let's see what's the range.
30 feet.
Yeah, so if you're let's see, 30 feet. Yeah, you'd have to get closer, you're about 50 feet away. You're gonna move it. You're gonna kind of like offside the stage. Yeah, so yeah, you cast thaumaturgy, like you were making some kind of. You would know what would accompany his style of playing. You can add another expertise die, Declan.
okay. Bump it up to a D6.
Yep.
Let's roll it. So this is how well it plays. And I get up there and I go, my name's Declan. This song is well, I guess in common it would be called the Book of Love. And I start playing and singing in Sylvan.
No, cast it from your violin. It gives me more.
Oh, sorry. I don't know that it gives me options for the stuff. It might let me do the thing.
Oh, hey, it finally came in.
Yeah, I can't do expertise that way, but
Okay.
I can roll it and then
Roll
roll
it.
a D6.
Yep.
Oh, except yeah. Oh well.
Peter Gabriel's a good choice to open with.
Yeah, I think he actually covered that.
You didn't write that?
No, that was the magnetic
Oh.
fields.
I'm gonna use. Whoa.
Was
All
that
right.
Sylvan?
Yep.
I'm gonna use your initial roll,
Okay.
which was worse, but not.
Awesome.
It's not horrible. You know, it's about what he expected from what you played earlier.
Yeah.
You know, you rolled a 12, so you don't get banned from the venue, right?
Yay.
I mean, it's not a 20. You know,
He's just warming up.
No, this is about as good as I can do.
but I will bump it up to 2d4 copper pieces, as this place usually doesn't get too much music. So you find you get 5 copper.
Nice.
Yep. For half a silver.
And I do believe I heard free board for the night.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I might have you make a check every so often
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
as you play throughout the night, but
Oh yeah. That's fair.
Welcome back to the game, Jason. You got yourself
Finally walked
muted.
in.
You're muted still.
In Discord muted, not on mic muted.
Yep, still muted.
Oh no, we lost another one.
Yep.
I just do that because my mic picks up crazy stuff sometimes.
Oh yeah, no. I get
We're not hearing it.
Fair.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, I put a noise gate back on mine to tone out the living room sounds and did some monitoring of it, so mine should be good.
Well, I had started a new job, and apparently I'd just been screaming at everyone for months, and no one said anything until I had adjusted everything. They're like, "Oh, okay, I'm talking like a normal person." It's like, guys, that could have told me. I didn't know.
But yeah, so yeah, Techland plays and he does good and not horrible. Not to the, like I said, most of the crowd is indifferent, but he does pick up himself a few tips.
Yep.
What's everybody else doing?
Asking my friends if they understand Sylvan and what the song was about.
Not a clue.
I suppose, yeah, I should go back over and I can go ahead and tell you.
Yeah, when you come back over, I'll ask you.
I'm big.
Yep.
So I assume it's a love song, but what did it say?
Got to. Do I just? I don't know. Should I just
Yeah, you
reading?
can just read it if you want to,
Okay.
or why don't
Book of-
or you can or why doesn't
Hold
Sadie read it and then summarize?
Before we do, she is about to read lyrics of copyrighted music on YouTube. I don't know how sensitive that is.
It's not the music.
Okay.
It's not the music itself.
Okay.
Correct. As long as it's not the actual song being played, you're fine.
That I do know.
Am I reading that right? Thing. Basically enjoying another person's company just by them being around, either reading to them or just playing music, even though it could be really dumb, but it's not. But it loves the fact that they can sing anything or read and just enjoying their company.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's a good synopsis.
I sure hope so.
Doesn't matter if it's good or not. It's the one you gave.
So is Techland just going to be a one-hit wonder here at the bar?
I mean, I continue playing. That's
Yeah.
just the song I opened with, and that's the only one I'm going to put the time to find a song with lyrics or write lyrics for.
Fair. What, you're not going to just...
Who are the Oneaters? Well, I think we'll go ahead and we'll call it there for tonight. It's just the other people having some technical difficulties, and I know we only got about 15 minutes left anyways, because Sadie's got to be able to take
Sure.
off and head off to bed.
Yeah.
So not a super eventful session, but you got some good information and to make time to make plans and figure out where to go from there.
Yeah, make decisions.
So with that, we will say adieu.